Harmony Township, Pennsylvania. I think we've had maybe one or two stories come out of there, but I'm getting this story from Illicit Deeds, so shout out to Illicit Deeds on illicitdeeds.com as well as on Facebook. But you guys can find this article on this individual. This is the right individual, believe it or not. But we're going to say some things about this person because of what they did to their own children. Let me give you guys a disclaimer so you won't be startled about my type of content. Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, news web articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer. And again, I'm getting this story from Illicit Deeds, so thank you to my friend who just does amazing work. She posts all the time. If y'all want to check out true crime, check out Illicit Deeds. But on Facebook, a woman is accused of child abuse and is now charged with the murder of her two young sons. A 27-year-old Pennsylvania woman who was previously arrested in Florida on a child abuse charge is now facing charges in the deaths of her two sons, according to reports. Y'all got to check her name out. Her full name. This woman's full name is Quanisha Shaquella Monio Lindsay. Quanisha, what the heck does that even mean? What is a Quanisha? It doesn't mean anything. I continue to keep telling people, y'all give y'all kids these names that don't mean anything. Then they grow up to become nothing. They don't mean everybody, but I just think that it's better for children to give them a name that actually means something. Quanisha don't mean anything. Shaquella don't mean anything. I don't know what a Monio, M-O-N-I-O. I don't know what that is. Last name Lindsay, 27 years old, who is now accused of double murder and was arrested in August of 2019 in Sunrise, Florida, after police said that she repeatedly slammed her then 2-year-old son head on a metal bed post. Now, that's the closest picture I could get to these kids, so I know it's the correct children, and it's two different children in both of those different pictures. It's the best picture I could get of them. Here's what you would have to ask. Somebody says she looks masculine. I mean, she just don't look good at all as a human. like she look half dead. I don't know. Just, like she looked like a living zombie. That's what she looked like in the face. Just look like the elevator don't go halfway up to the top. Nonetheless, how was she able to keep her children and continue to be a parent? And this is 2019, 2021, 22, 23, now 2024. Now the child is dead. Guarantee you she didn't have any parenting classes, doesn't have a license to have children or be a parent. And they just become infallible. They think that they can just do whatever it is that they want to. It's okay. She was arrested in 2019 for repeatedly slamming her then 2-year-old son head on a metal bed post. She was arrested on an aggravated child abuse charge. So I guess it's okay as long as the child ain't dead. Give them back, dust them off, and they good to go, huh? According to Sunrise Police, Lindsay became enraged after she ordered her son, who was outside their apartment with her sister, to come inside and watch TV, but he refused. Police said that she then threw the boy against a metal bedpost, causing him to smack his head on it and make him cry uncontrollably. And some people in the black community think that that's normal behavior for parents to be physically violent to you. And I'm here to tell you, it's not normal and it's not okay. Normal people don't behave that way as parents. Be violent. Commit physical acts of violence against your children. You hear about people getting beatings and they got hit with this and that, slam, punch, kick, stomped. Ridiculous. If you can't parent from the mind and you have to parent with these, then you don't need to be a parent. And that goes to every parent. That's very apparent. According to a criminal complaint, Lindsay was arrested again over the weekend by the Harmony Township Police Department after officers responded to her home after receiving a report about a 4-month-old baby who was not breathing. Officers said they went to the basement of the home and found a young male, later identified as the victim's uncle, performing CPR on him at the foot of a bed. 2 officers took over CPR and told the uncle to go upstairs, police report stated. Police said that the baby was wearing a winter jacket, although there was a space heater nearby the room and it was extremely warm. Let me say that one more time. The baby was wearing a winter jacket, although there was a space heater nearby and the room was extremely warm. The baby was cold to the touch and appeared to already be dead. He was pronounced dead at the scene a short time later. According to the report, Lindsay told police that she had put her son to bed at 2 a.m. that morning, and then he had awoken at 5 a.m., but he hadn't moved or made a noise since then. How many times have y'all heard these same stupid, silly stories that they just make up on the fly? Too many times. They all start to sound the same after a while. Lindsay was taken to the police department for further questioning and admitted to strangling her 4-month-old son to death that morning. And she said she also suffocated her 2-year-old son to death about 6 weeks prior. Let me say that again. She admitted that she suffocated her 2-year-old son to death about not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, 6 weeks later. You can't be that level of dumb. According to a Facebook post, the 2-year-old had a birthday exactly 6 weeks ago. So it sounds like she killed this child on his birthday. Hashtag babies for benefits, by the way. It was not stated in the police report whether the son she was accused of abusing in 2019 still lives with her or not, or is in the custody of another guardian. Lindsay is facing multiple charges, including murder, strangulation, and abuse of a corpse. As of Monday morning, Lindsay is being held in the Beaver County Jail with no bond, nor should she have a bond. But let me give you guys the fair usage. I only got like one news video. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. Please share in the memory of these kids. I know we can't really pull up a proper picture of them, but if nothing else, please at least share the story so more people can see it, okay? And leave a comment and let me know what you think.
Kenesha Lindsay is in the Beaver County Jail tonight after police say she confessed to suffocating her 2-year-old son back in October and strangling her 4-month-old son yesterday. 27-year-old Kenesha Lindsay is facing 2 counts of murder, strangulation, and abuse of a corpse. According to the criminal complaint, police were called to Lindsay's home along 8th Street in Ambridge Saturday around 5 p.m. Lindsay's 4-month-old son was reportedly not breathing. 2 Ambridge officers say they took over CPR from the child's uncle, who was attempting to resuscitate the baby, and he was cold to the touch, but wearing, quote, what appeared to be a winter jacket on the bed, and a space heater was pointed directly at him from 6 feet away. The temperature in the room was extremely warm. Lindsay allegedly telling police her son was alive at 2 a.m. when she put him down for bed and was crying at 5 a.m., but hadn't moved or made noise since. She later admitted she knew he wasn't breathing by 9:30 that same morning after she had strangled him. Lindsay also admitting to police that she suffocated her 2-year-old son back on October 20th. A forensic examination of her phone revealing texts mentioning her 2-year-old son's death several times on October 20th and 21st, But police say it wasn't until a family member found the child unconscious late on the 21st that police were called. District Attorney David Lozier says there was no reason to suspect Lindsay was responsible for either death until her confession. And one neighbor telling me tonight off camera that they had met both of the boys when Lindsay would take them on walks. They tell me this is devastating news for their community. Lindsay is being held in the Beaver County Jail tonight without bond. Reporting in Beaver County, Kaylee Gunderson, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
And Pittsburgh's Action News 4 has learned Quanisha Lindsay was charged with child abuse in Broward County, Florida, in a case involving her young son. That was in 2019. And we're working to learn more about that case when it comes to if she was convicted or if she served any jail time.
The heater, I don't understand that. So I'm assuming if you're talking about dead for 6 weeks potentially, what was she trying to do with the heater? Like, get rid of the smell? Was the body decayed? Like, I don't even know if I want to look up the details. I've actually seen some PDFs or court transcripts, and it gives graphic descriptions as to what happened. And I remember looking up that that situation that happened with the rapes of those boys in that Houston, Texas bathroom with those guys, with those men. And it actually gave the details, and I was like, I would never read that on air, what they said those men did. In situations like this, I'm not so sure that I really want the graphic details. It's already hard enough to try to sleep as it is, just thinking about what these babies have to go through. Why are they subjected to this? And I want to tell you guys, for people who don't really understand where I come from and why I joke and crack jokes on people like this, first of all, because I want people to see the bigger picture. It's not about their looks. It's about their behavior. And people continue to miss it, that every bit of this is about advocacy for children. If you put the children first, none of what I say should actually bother you really at all, right? And we continue to keep having these situations, and they should not happen. If you don't want children, you don't have to have them. Even in this situation, whoever got this gross creature pregnant, whatever man decided to go through that agony, I can guarantee you if you offered him an opportunity to take custody of his children, just here, if you want custody, you can sign up, take them, and you can have them, he would have done it. She wanted to keep the benefits and didn't want anybody else to reap the benefits off of those children. Selfish. I think that deserves a life sentence, and just flat out ridiculous. But nonetheless, let me know what you guys think in the comments section. It was more I was going to say, but I think I'm going to cut it short and leave it right there. But let me know what you think. Thank you.